Hello, Zach. Thank you for your time. This is Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is twofold. One is to give you some techniques, tips, and tricks you can use on your website to increase your online traffic, your presence, your leads, and your business in all these service areas that you provide for. You got a lot of them. That's good. And but two is also to compare your website to local competitors' website in the area that I chose, the service area that I chose, and see if those techniques could outrank them, get you more on the top of first page of Google and all those service areas, which will increase your leads and traffic. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. So whatever I talk about here, these are free tips you can use on your own. But if you want to talk about that or anything else, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I'll show you these steps for your business. So first is content. So for content on your homepage, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words, just depending on the competition and number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything that someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your content on your webpage, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what you want your website to be found for. So you got a nice laid out website here, very eye-popping. I like how all your services are right here, your service areas. As you scroll down the list, it talks about what you guys are about. So I wouldn't change much on the front end on the website, but just some of the things on the back end that increase your searchability on Google throughout all those service areas. And you got a very strong website. You got a strong presence as well. But this is really about growing in all those service areas and outranking your competitors. So speaking of Google, if I just picked in Lebanon, Ohio, so I might type this in, HVAC. I know that's what you do, area you serve. Here's what typically comes up. Ads come up here, and these are hit or miss. You can invest in these if you haven't already, but data just shows consumers sometimes skip over those. They might go to the map pack here. This is with citations. This is important as well. I'll talk more about that in a minute. And this is organics right here. So the goal is to organically be at the top of Google webpage for any kind of service you do or area you provide for. So as you scroll down the list, and we typically don't count directories like Angie's List and Yelp just because consumers are going to click on a local company, especially if it's an emergency type of service. So this is your top competitor regarding HVAC, Lebanon, Ohio, and that's being searched the most with R&W Heating. So I'll compare your website to his. And as you scroll down, I don't think your webpage is on the first page, but even if it's on the first page, you could always scale up. So that's really this is what about just outranking competitors because you already got a strong website. So doing that, we do a deep dive in website, hrefs, and here's your URL right here. And here's your domains or your data. So right now you're using 282 keywords, and that's good, but you can always increase your keywords. And you do a lot of services. So think about all the services you do, heating and cooling, AC repair, whatever you do, and you tag it to all those service areas you provide for. I mean, you get very creative and get over very easily 1,000 keywords with all the services you do and service areas you do. That's how you really start dominating your competition with searchability. And this is the comparison website. I'm doing it at R&W Heating and Cooling here. And here's their URL, here's their numbers. So you're using a little bit more, or I think they're using 2 less keywords than you. But the great thing about keywords, they might be more intentional on their keywords. So that's why they're having that searchability with Lebanon. So you take some of these that are Lebanon, and maybe this is not on your website. You don't have to recreate the wheel. You just tag that on your website. You get that volume regarding Lebanon, and you get that searchability. And that's how you really start outranking your competitors. Yeah, so I think you do have more keywords than them. I'm sure do, by 2. All right, next is backlinks. So backlinks is anywhere where one website is linked to another website. So backlink is an endorsement of your website from others, and Google uses that to build trust in your business. It's also like a popularity contest. Person with the most backlinks wins. But keep this in mind, not all backlinks are created equal. It's important to have strong, relevant backlinks to your website. It doesn't help if web pages outside of your industry are linking to your website. It doesn't give you that trust power with Google. So right now you're using 367 backlinks with 72 reference domains. And that competitor I was comparing you to, so maybe that's why they're getting that push power on Google. They're using a little bit more backlinks than you with 22 reference domains. So they have a little bit more traffic than you. You have 60, and you have 56. So you're right there to be on that first page with HVAC Lebanon. Be right there on the first page. You're right there if you just tweak a few things. Great thing about backlinks, you don't have to recreate the wheel. You take these backlinks that are follow and you link them to your website, and then you also add to them. So you don't want to get to these numbers. You want to dominate these numbers to really dominate your competition. Then finally, there's citations. So a citation is anywhere where your business name, number, and address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. Citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since this can generate huge amounts of revenue. And you want to be in the face of consumers like organically, like in this map pack here. Consumers typically don't click page 2 or 3 of Google. they don't click this button as well. So you want to be right in the eyes of consumers. And to do that, you increase citations with directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, and there's many more you've probably heard of. Also, social media accounts are great too. So the idea here is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely it is you outrank above them. But I know you have a Liberty Township address, so you want to show up in this map pack with Liberty Township, and I believe you are because you got a strong website. I bet you are. Yep, there you are. Good job, right there. So you want to stay right there. You don't want to fall. You don't want these competitors. You just keep adding citations as well to keep that strong presence. So once your content, your backlinks, your citations, once they all come together, you start to outgrow your competitors. Here's what you might be looking at, why that's worth it, to be in the eyes of consumers here and up here organically. So not sure what your margins are, but I imagine that will generate some pretty decent revenue. Also, there's many more keywords you could use to generate more and more traffic and leads through all that area, all your service areas that you're providing for. So if you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, please feel free to reach out. I can help you out with that, give you some more information, or we just talk about your goals. I can do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business, what it might take to reach those goals. So again, if you leave me a few lines of feedback on this video, I'd like to know your thoughts. Plus, that helps me getting better at making these for local businesses. And again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. I thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Much luck in your business. Have a great day.